Hey everybody, this is your old pal Chuck, and I'm back with another review. And today we're taking a look at from the Transformers Studio Series line. This is Voyager class Starscream. Now, before I begin, I want to clear the air on a few things. I just want to say right up the bat, I've never been a fan of the Starscream movie design or mold. I just think it looks like a jumble mess of parts. But the reason I picked up this figure is you can argue is an upscaled version of the Dark of the Moon deluxe class figure. And I had to say that was pretty fun to transform, and this figure is fun to transform as well. There's a lot of stuff going on, a lot of movement of parts, but it's very clean. Like, this is a very clean jet mode. It actually reminds me of like a early 2000s G.I. Joe vehicle. So yeah, definitely that kind of interested me in it, and stuff like that. But, I'm going to try to be as objective as I can, but just keep in mind, I'm not a fan of the movie design. So, just give you a quick look. I think this is called the Thunderhawk in the G.I. Joe line. This like back section would spring up and had like a rotating missile launcher. It goes like for like $100 in box on eBay, but you do have that. Landing gear, it does fold out, but it doesn't roll or anything like that. And one thing I do like is that the fins do have the tail fins have a fixed point. I know sometimes on jet transformers they don't lock into place, but I do like that it locks into place here. And yeah, so that's about it. So we'll just pause and we'll start the transformation. Okay, to start the transformation, what you want to do is, first off, come in the back here, come underneath, remove what will be the weapon in robot mode. That is nice. It does have a little storage in it. It does sort of look like a little extra bit of a thruster. Next, what you can do is go ahead and fold down the landing gear here in the back and flip up the landing gear here in the front. Next, come back on top, fold down the tail fins, and then come in the back, and you're going to unpeg from this rear section here. It's a little tight. Oh, and it does actually peg into the wings too, so you want to go ahead and get that out of the way. There we go. And that might actually help then lifting it up. Oh god. Oh god. It's basically, where are they? There are two tabs right there that go into slots here that are on the back of the legs. It is on a double hinge, so go ahead and bring that up. Next, what you can do is these side wings are on those sliding joints that go in and out, up and down. So go ahead, bring those up, just like so. Everything goes in securely here, which I like. So yeah, you want to bring those up all the way, just like that. Next, we come back underneath here. What you can do is then carefully, because it already happened. These little pieces have a habit of popping off. So basically what it is, you just want to fold them up and then fold them out like so. Just get them out of the way. Do that on this side as well. You might want can rotate the wings a little if that'll help. Next, what you want to do, come down here to the crotch area, and they're going to fold that down. And now we're going to work on the arms. So the way this works is the arms basically telescope in and out. And let me see if I can show you right here. Okay, see right there? There's that little peg. Well, oh man, let me see if I can bring a light in here. Okay, see right there, there's a slot. And that's the shoulder there. So those peg into that. So when going back, you might want to put your hand down here on the back and help push it into place. But that's it's kind of nifty, but basically they just accordion in and out. So get them out just like that, and then what you're going to do is try to swivel them up and out just like that. the joints on mine are especially tight. And so you'll end up like this with the Starscream, with the hands facing up. Now this is where things get a little interesting. Let's go ahead and fold the hands down right now. And they are on a hinge with a ball joint, so you then can swing the arms down. Now if I were to swing the hand forward here, we get a great double elbow, but all the instructions and all the photos show that the arm is rotated this way with the peg facing up, meaning you only get a double elbow. Now I don't know which way is the right way. Personally, this looks a little less kibbly, and you do have a lot of movement in the arms to begin with, so I don't know if you're missing much with that double elbow. But, you know, some people, it's like, oh, articulation, oh. So, we're moving up to the top now. You want to open up this panel, flip it all the way back. There's a little groove right here that will fit into the curve of the nose cone. Come back around this way, and the instructions don't really tell you to do this, but when going from robot mode to vehicle mode and back, you want to open up that panel. It does allow you to very easily swing the nose cone down and around, and there's Starscream's head. So you come back around, close that panel up, and then you can just come in and close that little crotch section up. And now what we can do is, if you notice, I keep pushing this closed. You want to actually have this open, because the next step is you want to come up here, rotate these up into place, and see if I can show you. Right where my finger is, there's a little slot that's going to go into a tab right there. So you're going to have to play with this a little, and it will just fold right into place, just like so, and everything will be held. There we go. And then you can then just bring this up all the way. It will actually peg into the fins back there, so you get that nice tight backpack. So everything's locked there. So yeah, let's come down to the legs. The legs are actually kind of fun to do. Basically what you want to do is, you can do it from either side, but this way it's a little easier. They do peg together, so you want to unpeg them like so. Then they rotate forward on the hips, just like that. And then just go ahead and... Now, they are supposed to... The feet have a tab that goes into a slot in the shin. One of them, this leg does not peg in as securely. Now, thankfully, once everything's closed up, you do have tabs that from the wings that help hold it in place. But I just want to make that clear. It's just on mine. Go bring the leg back like that. You're chicken legging, and then bring this down, the lower leg from the secondary knee joint, and then flip the feet up, just like so. And there we have Starscream in its robot mode. Let me bring my camera back a little, give you that nice big look. Try to make him look a little more presentable. So yeah. Oh, and before we forget, you do have the weapon here. Little port right there. You can peg it in the back. And there you go. You got a Starscream figure. All set and ready to roll. This is really cool. Yeah, I mean, there's the face that I'm not a really big fan of, but and I'm really not a big fan of these proportions, but I gotta say, it was a fun transformation. Everything is secure. Like, this whole chest section is secure. The legs are secure. You do have, the digigraded legs, chicken legs, all that. I do appreciate the weapon sword, and heck, if you don't want it hanging down, there, boom, it's hidden. Like I said, you have a lot of swivels here in the arms, which I am like very impressed with. Swivels, hinges, so you do have a lot of movement. I mean, he can't come up and just do a little something like, let me look out the window of this beautiful new backdrop. You know, you can have some fun with Starscream. One thing else you can do is if you come in on either arm, rotate this back down, flip it back up, peg the hand back in as if you were going back into jet mode. Come in here. On the back here, there are 2 prongs. There are 2 slots there on the wrist. And there you have Starscream's missile, axe, weapon, thingamabob, doohickey. Yeah, just, going crazy and having fun with it. I know if you're real fans of the movie, you're going to have a great time with this figure. There's a lot, also I want to mention there's a lot of support. Like the wheels here, they make great heels. And I'm really impressed by that. So pull back a little just so you can see them. I mean, this is really a great design. I know I never had the original Starscream because I was really not a fan of the movie line. So, like I said, my only experience was with that deluxe class figure. But from what I've heard from a lot of people, this blows the original Voyager out of the water. So yeah, we'll pause, and I'll give you my final thoughts. I just wanted to come in and show the display base that the figure comes with. Really nice. Great, I'll be very honest with you, Starscream is a little bit on the heavy side, so I'm not 100% sure if you really want to display Starscream on the base here for long periods. It might just crush the cardboard, and as you can see, it's kind of like bursting out of the scene. But like I said at the beginning, not a fan of the movie Starscream design, not a fan of chicken legs, not a fan of the gorilla arms. But I can appreciate a good transformation. Much like, if you remember that deluxe class Prime Starscream, that literally looked like the figure just walked off the cartoon screen. I think if you're a fan of the movies and a fan of Starscream, you owe it to yourselves to pick this figure up. The transformation is clean. It's involved, but it's the fun kind involved that's like makes everything work right. So there, go to pick it up. Now, I got this off of eBay. They are starting to show up in stores. I think there's a supermarket chain called Mares. I hope I got that right. It's a supermarket. They're going for about $10 more there than they would in normal retail. I don't know if these will show up at Toys R Us during their liquidation. I don't want to say one way or the other. So really your best bet will probably be Target, Walmart, Amazon, or even someplace like Big Bad Toy Store. But like I said, if you're a fan of the movie design, you enjoy the look of it, this is a good figure to pick up. This is your old pal Chuck for Starscream. We will see you next time.